Hi everybody. Well, I decided to go ahead and throw my hat in the ring for the design team call for the Besties. I debated, I've had these little guys colored for a week or two actually, and just been debating. I don't make cards nearly as gorgeous as Rena and some of the other design team members, but I decided I want to go ahead and do it. I love the Besties, and I decided to use the two stamps that we got for the first 2 months of the Stamp of the Month club that we got a couple weeks ago. So this are the stamps that I used for these 3 cards. And I'll show you in detail a little bit closer each card. I don't really have a specific style. Sometimes I try to make a more lavish type of card, and sometimes I make a simple card. So I kind of made a little bit of both, and just kind of depends what kind of mood I am in and who I'm sending it to. So I will show you both of my cards. So I'm going to lower my tripod here a little bit. This one, both of the Stamp of the Months came with a main image, and then they came with little images, and this one came with a half, and I actually did stamp her out and color her, and honestly, I'm not sure what I did with her. So I was going to make a card with her too, but they have misplaced her, so I'll find it somewhere along the line. But I decided that I was going to take all the little sweet images, and I just made a card with them. So I just fussy cut all of them out, and I used the sentiment, which they do have some great little sentiments on both these card sets that says "You're so sweet." And I thought it was a great card just to send in, whether I'm doing a swap or sending just to a friend or something. So this one is an A2 size card, and this one I used some snap paper pad that I got on clearance at Michael's, and so used my Copics to color and a couple metallic pins, and just put them on the paper, and just did a little bit of paper there in the inside. So that one's pretty simple, just did some simple layering there of the images. Then for this little lady here, I just thought she was so cute that she just looked like she was sitting there thinking. So I thought she would be a great thinking of you card. I used my Spellbinders scallop circle. I went ahead and fussy cut her out and then put her on a circle image, and I decided to use some Fontage. I had bought this a while ago but hadn't used it yet, so I used the Swiss Dots embossing folder and distress inked the circle, and then used a scallop circle die, and then these 2 doily dies I got into a swap so that they matched my image colors perfectly, so I thought that was great. This is some organza that I just thought was cute and would match, and made a big bow there in the corner. And this paper here is from 2 different paper pads. It is from My Favorite Things from Recollections and Heidi Grace Designs Daydream. It's for that paper pad. And you can see here, I had scallop circled out of this background paper, which I used on the inside, and I like the way that it showed through. And then I had just cut part of the scallops off of these and used them on the inside also. And then this was just a little piece of trim that I used as a stopper, because I love easel cards. I think that would be my favorite. I just do love making easel cards, and both these other cards are 6x6. because I do like making big cards. Not the easiest to mail, but usually I end up sticking these in a box or something anyway, so, because they're always the prettiest. And I did just stick a couple sequins up there in the corner because I just can't help myself. I just feel the need to bling. And then I just have Thinking of You down here at the bottom because she just looks like she's sitting there pondering something. She's so cute. Again, I used some Copics, and I believe I wrote down my Copic number, so I'll put on my blog the Copic number colors that I used. I went really kind of more pastel-y on this card, and then this one I went more bright colors, and this one is using the other stamp of the month. And this one I just felt like she needed to be blinged up. So this one here I used the Magnolia Way stack from DCWV because it was bright and it was pink and lots of bling. So I used a little bit of Fontage, but this one I did not. I actually used my Versamark and I used a Q-tip and just kind of dabbed around with the Fontage, and then I embossed it the regular way. I had never used the Fontage before, so I was just kind of playing around trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it. This is MFT dies for the doily and the this little frills there. And then this is just some lace that I had and some roses that are in my stash. A little bit, this is some Hobby Lobby bling and tulle or swag, I don't know what you call that. This stuff you get over there in the wedding section over there at Hobby Lobby. This is a different Spellbinder die. This is one of these butterflies at the Dollar Tree. I tried to go get some more and they didn't have them. I'd only bought one package that day and it happened to be a black and white one, so I used my Copic marker and I colored it pink, used some bling to bling it up. This butterfly comes in the stamp set, so I used him. And down here, of course, I just used a piece of the paper. It's pretty light so you can write on it. Used another piece of the lace with a piece of bling as a stopper. And then your One of a Kind is on one of those. It's on the same stamp set. And then I used a piece of vellum, but I colored it with that same marker first and then stamped your One of a Kind on top of it. There. And it's an MFT border die. And this is 6x6 also. So I really like the way they turned out. I just, you know, Besties, you can't help but love them. They're just so bright and cheerful. And just too doggone cute, of course. So, those are my design team entries, and I just love them, and they're going to be super adorable to whoever gets them. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.